So today we're going to be discussing 15 most dangerous investment scams in Nigeria. All right. In this period, while a lot of people are coming into the financial sector and a lot of investment opportunities and companies are popping up, all right, scammers are also popping up in ways you've never imagined. Some of them have offices now, they have staff, they are registered with CAC and all that, but at the end of the day, they are scams, all right? So I'm going to run through a list of about 15 most dangerous investment scams in Nigeria. Some of them you already know, some of them you get to know them, all right? And sometimes I'll talk about how they operate, all right? The very first one, let's go down the list, is the monthly ROI Ponzi scheme. Those are the ones that give you monthly return on investment. They'll tell you all kinds of things as every month they'll be giving this amount, and sometimes to make it even crazier, they'll tell you that you can leave your interest so that it will compound. They're not a bank, they're not a mutual fund, but they're telling you that you can compound your interest and all that. Many of them, you don't know exactly what they're doing, but they are giving you returns, especially at the initial stages. Usually it's the money of other people that they're using to pay you. All right, as more people come in, they use that money to pay others. But down the line, once people stop coming in like that, that's where the crash begins. All right, so monthly return on investment Ponzi scheme, be very, very careful about them. And they will use things like my friends don't collect, they use testimonial, they will even use influencers sometimes to get people in. But watch out for them, because some of them promise very funny high rates, 20% a month, 30% a month. Who does that? Where is that happening? All right, so get very careful about this. All right, the next set is the fake crypto trading platform. There's somebody who introduce you to some fake crypto trading platform. They'll teach you, and you buy certain coins and all that. They'll show you that it has spiked, or may buy the dip and all that. They are setting, not even the legit ones that are recognized by the government or protected by the government. Certain platforms that show you, they'll be showing you one return on the other that you never see the money. And down the line, when you want to withdraw, they'll start telling you that the system needs to be upgraded and one thing, and at the end of the day, your money is gone. So watch out for these. All right, if you don't know much about crypto, spend time and investment to learn about it before you start investing in any kind of platform that they tell you is crypto. The third one is the export import white man partner kind of scam. They'll tell you that they have a partner overseas and all that is requesting for ginger, certain things like that, but they don't have export license. They're not a company. You can't go even verify them, and they tell you that they're planting certain things to export. Sometimes it's charcoal, sometimes it's things that look very legit. All right, and remember, they'll show you fake shipping receipts, fake bill of lading and all that, and some people don't even know how to verify these things from the shipping board, from online platforms and all that. They'll just believe them because they sound big. They're talking in dollars. Be very, very careful about this scheme. There are so many that promise people heaven and earth, and they've crashed along the way. Be very, very careful. And they use urgency. Things like, they need only 5 slots, they need only 10 slots, only 3 slots to put you in that module so that you'll be able to, think that you are missing out on opportunity. Be careful. Then the next one is MLM, multi-level marketing. All right, not that multi-level marketing is a bad thing, but there are some people that use it for fraudulent things as fake investment stuff. They get you in, they join you referrals to make money, not products. Some of them don't even have any products that are good, but they tell you, if you bring 2 people, you get more. Yeah, the people will be paying you, and they say generational wealth and all that, like that. But look at the products they're selling. Some of them are not very good products. Some of them are not products that are in demand. Some of them, there's no market for them. So how are they making their money? They're making their money through referrals. So as you're bringing more people, that's how they're making their money. So it means if referrals stop coming, that's the end of the business, because the business is not built on products that have solutions. Be very careful about them. Then, of course, very popular again is fake real estate. That one is everywhere. All right, we have a lot of fake real estate companies that sell fake lands and all that. Some of them they'll bring papers and all that are fake that you can't even go and verify. And sometimes they'll even use trusted faces, and you won't doubt them until it breaks out, or there's trouble. So be very, very careful. They usually have flashy offices, flashy cars, well dressed and all that. Go and verify every document, especially if you are not a guru in this real estate thing. Find people who know better. Don't be in a hurry. They'll tell you that this thing selling this day, tomorrow it will be this. That's how you miss this opportunity. Some of them are make-believe stories. Go and verify. Fake real estate companies are right there. Then, of course, just we talk the sixth one, we talk about forex the other time. Now we talk about crypto. Now we're talking about forex. Same thing as that crypto. Some say bring your money, we'll trade for you and all that. Many people have lost billions, millions and all that. You don't want to fall for those scams. Say I'll trade for you and I'll be giving 25% monthly, 15% monthly. That's how it starts. They may pay you 1 or 2 months, and down the line is stories. Do not believe them. If you want to do for it, learn it yourself, or right on the shoulder of expert. Learn it yourself. Understand how it works. 25% returns consistently in a month is unrealistic. Some months it may happen, some months it will be 0, but they promise you heaven and earth. Be very careful about them. The next one is betting pool, virtual gaming. This is gambling. Virtual gaming season is over, but you are doing virtual. Those that are in this area, they know what I'm talking about. So they are constantly gambling and the rest. You can never beat the bookie, no matter how smart you are. You make money today, you spend more tomorrow. So you think you are making money, but sometimes you do your average, you find out that they are making money off you, and you have this illusion that you are making money because today it looks like you made 200, you made 150, but next tomorrow you lose 300, you lose 150, you lose 20, and at the end of the day, sometimes after 6 months of playing, you just find out that if you do the averages, maybe just 80k you made, but you've lost so much wasted time, energy, and resources, and the ability to think critically and innovate. All right, be very careful. Then of course, agricultural investment scams. This one was more popular some years ago. It's getting back again. They say, okay, plant this, they're exporting them. They are doing farming, Gary, this, combined farming. They are helping you farm hectares and all that. If you don't know these people, if you are not trusted, beware of them. If they promise too high returns, beware of them. They can use agro because agro sounds natural, sounds humane, sounds safe. Be very, very careful about those kind of schemes, all right? Then, of course, we have corporate investment groups. This one, they have office. They call them trust, all right? They speak good English and all that like that. Be very careful about them. Check their licenses, check their interest rate. Be very, very careful. Another one is fake international jobs. Because of the jackpot syndrome. Jackpot has not ended though. People are still jackpotting. In fact, last week there were some people that were promised some job in Luxembourg and all those stuff like that, and eventually the company even packed and ran away. All right, so be very careful about all those fake job opportunity, things like that. Verify. If you don't know these things, find those who know better and make sure you verify. Don't just assume blindly. Be very careful about them. Of course, there's sometimes number 11, there are these AI trading platforms. They talk about bots trading for you and all that. While that is possible, but it's not as lucrative as people claim it is. If not, all of them would have been making money. They're making money off you if you're not careful. If you don't even know how to trade, how will you know when those are trading right for you? Be very careful about them. Sometimes they use that to lure people in, and eventually, they don't tell them the downsides. They tell them all the upsides. No matter how risk-free a business is, their downsides. But you come in believing that it's just upsides, and when things go bad, they run away, or they tell you that, oh, it happens like that after all, when it was working, they paid you and all that. No, all right, beware of that. Of course, fake e-commerce and logistic investment is like a business. They say buy, all those stuff. If they're not a solid business that have been running with tenureship and track records like that, don't use your money for them to be doing experiments and all that. They may say, okay, when you buy bike, every month you'll be giving you this like that. How structured are they? How long have they been running this? How much have they produced? Do you know anybody that has been with them for a year or 2 years? Some people say, but at least they started somewhere. Well, if you have money to invest for them to start with, fine. Maybe a scientist or a researcher to use your money to research. But don't go there thinking that everything will work out smoothly always. No, watch them. Of course, social media influence, pump and dump and all that. Anything the influencers are pushing, watch it very well. Watch it very well, because sometimes it will create a buzz, everything goes up, and when the eye clears, it will come down. Of course, it's not anything against influencers and all that, but be very careful. Most of them, remember, this is Nigeria, we've had stories of things the influencers push and they were not true and all that. Verify. If it's an area you're not careful about, study about it before you invest. The study will save you a lot of money. You say, but I'll miss the opportunity like that. We have AI today that can help you do a lot of study. There's some things that within 3 days or 4 days of intentional study, you will know the direction and be able to manage your expectation or minimize your risk. All right. Then we have, of course, estate crowdfunding and all that, whereby people bring money together to develop a property and all that. Why they are legit ones, there are many that are not legit. One of the ways you know is the return on investment. Some are promising 50% a month, 35% a month. That is very unrealistic to sustain on the long haul. Some people say, yeah, but the opportunity is there. In the real sense of business, that is unrealistic to sustain in a very long haul. So be very careful about them. No matter how well dressed, how good they come, do your research. And finally, you have the popular one also, that the fake government empowerment scam. You know, there are some people maybe government doing something, they'll create fake websites and they'll be sending links to a WhatsApp group and all that, so that they won't tell you to register 100 people that they are giving grants for one thing or the other. You'll be busy putting names and numbers of some people to submit and their account numbers and all that. Some of them are fake. In fact, most of them are fake. Most of the things that government is doing as a grant are made public. They're in the newspapers, they are in the government official website, not one website that ends with .io or .se, the one fictitious name or one shortcut name sent to your WhatsApp groups and tell you that the government is giving 100,000 naira, the government is giving 20,000 naira. Like I said, some grants are legit, but verify them from legit sources before you start just picking the link from WhatsApp and just sending. Sometimes these links are shared by people you respect and all that. That doesn't make them legit. Go and verify before you start putting your personal details and all that, because sometimes they get to a point and that's okay, pay this amount to buy this form and all that. That is what they are looking for, to collect your money. And once they buy buy those one of those stuff, you never hear from them again. All right. So these about 15 of them I've listed. There could be more, but I just listed this so that you can go through it. Anyone that is not here, you can put in the comment section. If you've had any experience with any of this, you can put in the comment section. If you have some that you're currently looking at and you want to be sure whether they are legit or not, you can put in the comment section. If I have time, I could check them for you, especially in the Nigerian context. Even overseas context, you can put them because these things are verifiable. All right. This to prevent us from losing money. This, as we go into this new year, this new era and everything like that, do not lose money anyhow. And if you know these things, it will prevent you from losing money. Don't drop your money on fake investments. Take the pain to verify. If you don't know how to verify, ask those who know better and save your money. Hope this video was of value to you. You can watch other videos I've done over time and can learn a thing or two. I'll be bringing more of this to you, all right? So do well to share to whoever you think needs this. And if you like it, share so that other people can get to see it. And if you've not subscribed, kindly do that so you've been getting more of this, all right? And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.